Hello everyone, welcome to MS Siddiqui Standard Institutions YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about air handling units. Where we'll be finding that? In chiller systems, chilled water systems, in VRF, VRV systems, basically, and in district cooling systems. We'll be finding these air handling units. Okay, we will be finding this in variety of types. In my coming lectures, I'll be coming with new air handler units with different technologies. So why we use air handling units? It's what can I say, improvised version of fan coil unit. Fan coil units are limited to a less TR capacity, tons of refrigeration capacity. Okay, what is the capacity at which we'll be finding? FCU, fan coil unit, maximum about 3 TR, and from about 5 TR to 25 TR we will be finding ceiling mounted AHUs, ceiling mounted, and above 25 TR we will be providing floor mounted, roof mounted air handling units. Okay, be clear with one thing, that not just in chiller plants, even in VRF, VRV, in DCS, you will be easily finding air handlers. Okay, let's study about air handling unit. Air handling unit is nothing but it's a big device, it's a big blower. For your easy convenience, I'm just telling it. It's a big blower which can, what it can do, it can circulate the air where within the big space, as in multiplex, screen 1, screen 2, screen 3. Okay, not just multiplex, for banquet halls, for seminar halls where there is a huge gathering, there definitely no need to provide, keep on giving many FCU, fan coil unit of little capacity. Okay, let's provide 1 or 2 air handlers for a huge space with only ducting, it will be doing the task. Okay, let's study about air handling unit. So be clear, for 2 BHK, 3 BHK flats, what will be using? Fan coil units. For big spaces, as in function halls, as in banquet halls, as in seminar halls, okay, as in screen 1, screen 2, screen 3 of all the multiplex and theaters, there it's better to go with air handlers. Fine. So this is the huge air handling box. That's the space which has to be cooled. Okay. From here we will be giving a cool air via supply air duct to return air duct. How? Let's see. Over here, let's study about the box. The very first part of the air handling unit is mixing chamber. Why I am saying mixing chamber? Because from here we are getting return air from the space. This return air is getting entered into your mixing chamber. Why the air is getting returned? Because of your blower. How? As the blower turns on, first it takes the air from the space. So the air from the space via return air duct is getting entered into your mixing chamber. Okay, it's getting entered into your mixing chamber. This is your plenum opening. Okay, return air plenum we have given. So why I am naming it as mixing chamber? This return air will be mixed with the atmospheric air, fresh air. Almost all we will be taking 10 to 15% of fresh air. It's an AHU. In FAHU, we'll take 100% fresh air and we'll exhaust 100% fresh air. I'll discuss about that in next coming sessions. As of now, in our air handling units, we won't go with more than 10% to 15% of fresh air inlet. So we are taking 10% or 15% of fresh air within the AHU box. How it is coming? See, return air or fresh air, it is coming or entering into your AHU, into your return air plenum only because of this blower. Because why? The blower, what it's doing, it's rotating. When it's rotating, what is happening? It takes the air from the openings. What are the openings which have been provided over here? 2 openings. Opening number 1, opening number 2. From these 2 opening, from this opening, return air. From this opening, fresh air. Why we are mixing it? So as to provide the indoor air quality. To improvise the indoor air quality, what we are doing? We are mixing return air with the fresh air. That's it. This return air and fresh air got mixed. Now, this air, what we have to do, we have to filter from the particles, from the pollen, from the dust. For that reason, we have already provided a G4 pre-filter in your air handling unit. This is the section of pre-filter section. G4 filter we are providing over here. It takes all the large particles from the fresh air as well as from the return air. Okay. Then what happens? Right after G4, we are giving or providing F6 fine filter. After pre-filter, we are giving fine filter. What does this fine filter does? It will even collect all the minute particles which our naked eye can't see. Okay, that will be captured. Pollen and dust will be captured by fine filter. Right after that, this air will be gone to your blower, and the blower will blow the air, this air which is a mixture of return and fresh will be given to set of cooling coils or heating coil. If you want to cool the space, turn on the chiller. If you want to heat the space, turn on the boiler. That's it. For chiller, cooling coil is there. For boiler, heating coil is there. As of now, I want a chiller, so I turn on a chiller. So from my evaporator, what can I say? From my evaporator, chilled water pipeline is coming and it's got entered into the cooling coil of the air handling unit. Okay, 5 degrees Celsius. Fine. So the entire air temperature is higher than the coil temperature. Heat transfer takes place. The heat within the air will be rejected to the coil, and I will be getting here a temperature of 22 degrees Celsius air striking on my semi HEPA filter. Before this, the air temperature was 27 degrees Celsius, and here the entering temperature of the chilled water liquid is 5 or 6 degrees Celsius, but the leaving temperature will be of 16 to 18 degrees Celsius. Okay, leaving temperature of it will be again going back to chiller to get cooled. Okay, fine. So what is happening? My air strike the coil has been blown onto the cooling coil, and the heat has been rejected to cooling coil. Due to that, what happened? Heat transfer took place, higher body temperature to lower body temperature, and with that, what is happening? I have attained a temperature controlled. Okay, initially the temperature of my mixed air, that is of fresh air and exhaust air, fresh air and return air was 27 degrees Celsius. From here, as I have added a 10% fresh air, a 10% exhaust has been removed with the help of an opening with a damper. Opening with a damper for fresh air, opening with a damper for 10% minus or exhaust of air. Understanding? And this air is striking the cooling coil, and from that my air temperature being controlled by set of cooling coil from 27 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius. Before sending into the space, even I have provided one more filter, semi HEPA filter. What it does? Semi HEPA filter will even kill the bacteria, will even kill the virus, pollen and the mold, even minute particles which our eye can't see, that will be captured by the semi HEPA filter, and from here with the supply air plenum, it has been distributed in the given space. So this is the plenum box, opening of the plenum. From here I have given supply air duct with a fire damper over to the supply duct and a fire damper on return duct. Why I am providing fire damper? In case of fire, what happens? Lots of smoke comes up. That smoke must not enter into my air handling units. That's why in event of fire, automatically this damper will turn off the supply of air from the supply as well as from the return. With this, what is happening? We are protecting the building from smoke. Why? Because most of the death due to fire takes place because of smoke only. Understanding? That is called as asphyxiation. Fine. So a damper is in place for protection from fire, smoke. Okay, and my supply air keeps on going for every branch duct damper. Volume control damper, volume control damper, volume control damper to control the flow of air in CFM cubic feet per minute. Okay. So from here the branch, it has been evenly distributed via supply air diffusers. Okay, to the space. What we are distributing? 22 degrees Celsius air. Okay, that 22 degrees Celsius air again get raised due to the heat of indoor, what can I say, sources as well as the outdoor sources. So the heat increased from 22 degrees Celsius to 27 to 28 degrees Celsius. Again this air will be taken back by your return air duct, because the fan is moving, so it takes the return air from the opening of return air plenum box, and from the fresh air it takes 10%. Again it gets filtered from G4 F6, and from here it blows the air to the coils, and 10% will be exhausted to maintain the proper CFM which is been the given of the AHU. Okay, from here it goes to your semi HEPA filter for more filtration, and from here to supply air plenum, from supply air plenum via fire damper to your supply air duct, it goes to your space and it cools your space. Hope this particular air handling unit with different components you understand properly. And one more thing is there which I have missed, is a moisture eliminator. Why we are providing moisture eliminator over here? So as to maintain a proper humidity of our air. Why we are using HVAC system? To carry on to give proper indoor air quality to the space, right? How to maintain proper indoor air quality? I have said many a times in my latter videos which I have been published. What I said, three things are there. First is temperature control. We are controlling the temperature with the help of coil. Okay, chilled water coils, temperature control. Second is humidity control with the help of moisture eliminator. We are using humidity. We are providing humidity control. Temperature control with the help of set of cooling coils from the chiller. Second, humidity control with the help of moisture eliminator. Third, what it is? Concept of fresh air. Here we are providing an opening for fresh air and an opening for exhaust air. 10% in, 10% out. With this, what is happening? We are providing hygiene, fresh air to the system, to the space with the help of our HVAC systems. With that, we are providing a proper indoor air quality by having control over three things. One is temperature control, second is humidity control, and the third one is concept of fresh air. That's it. Hope you understood this session. Hope you liked it. So please do like, subscribe, share to our YouTube channel. We'll come up with more new videos every week. Thanks a lot.